invite Ibu Elim, who will introduce the presentation of Pak Agung Yono. Please, Ibu Elim.
Thank you, Bu Nur. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen in Glasgow, and good afternoon in Jakarta. So I would like to open the session for APP. Maybe some of you already know we are one of the biggest pulp and paper company in the world and based in Indonesia. So APP has always put communities is the key of the actor to addressing climate action, especially if we talk about forest and conservation protection. So decouple economic growth from deforestation by empowering local communities through varied program of sustainable livelihood. In our sustainability roadmap vision, can you go to the next slide? Next slide, please. Oh, sorry. In our Sustainability Roadmap Vision 2030, one of the main pillar focus on people, and our DMPA program, which is what we want to share today, has impacted to more than 30,000 people who's living in surrounding the forest, covered in about 380 villages, involving 82 women group. So there are, from this program, there are 157 villages has been registered to aligning with our government standard of climate adapted villages. And moving forward, we aim to achieve 500 villages must register and getting the same acknowledged by 2030. So to running this program, we know that passionate and consistency of the implementation are the key. And the most important, how we can find the new business model for the community and how to measure the performance and the impact, directly, indirectly impact to the climate action. Now I'm over to Pak Agung as our Head of Corporate Social and Community Engagement to share more detail about the achievement of the program, including the lesson learned on how this program implement on the ground. I'm over to you, Pak Agung. Thank you.
Thank you, Bu Elim. Ladies and gentlemen, let me continue our explanation of our initiative and also share what we learned from this initiative. Earlier, Bu Elim already mentioned that about our program, Desa Makmur Peduli API, or we call it Integrated Forest and Farming System. This is the effort that we launched at the end of 2015. Where we put the community as key actors of achieving several of key goals in that we are setting in our sustainability visions. So through this program, from 2017, we learned that Ministry of Environmental and also Forestry have a policy on village climate program. So starting from 2017, we also integrated some of the key elements of our program of the MPA into this initiative too. Continue, please. Yeah, as when we learn about the adaptation and also mitigation of the program that the government has on a village climate project, we see also that several or most of the element in this adaptation and mitigation is also relevant to our program that we are implementing since end of 2015. Continue, please. So in 2016, we started our program by targeting 500 villages that is situated in and around our suppliers' concessions, where through this DMPA program or Integrated Forest and Farming System program, we set up a 6 pillar of this program. The 6 pillars consist of village transforming the way local community is doing a farming activity in and around the forest. So we kind of transforming the technology and also the knowledge. So we are preventing them from using fire in developing the farming or practicing the farming system. The other pillar is that we are encouraging and working together with village and community to protect their key resources to support their sustainability livelihood. And also the other pillar is that improving the livelihood or the economic, local economic of these villages. The other pillar is, we are helping them to linking or connecting their product to the market. And also we are improving the collaboration with them in order to prevent any future dispute with them. So after implementation of this program, up to this time, we already implement this program in 386 villages with more than 31,000 of households involved in this program. And those 82 women group, it's also involved in this program. So after we implementing this, like I mentioned earlier, that from 2017 we started the participation in Climate Village project. So continue please the presentation, the slide. So we kind of, find the key or, the key product that we are developing with local community that really helping them not only improve the environment but also the income of the household itself. For example, the compost industry, currently more than 10 villages already participate in this program, and this involved in quite many villagers involved in as a workers and supply the product to our concessions. And then there are also product of honey, for example. This also spread across Sumatra, in Jambi, in Riau, as well as in West Kalimantan. So many of these activity already started and also already produce the product that we are currently helping to market them, not only in a local but also regional and even national market for this honey and also ginger herbs. Continue, please. So after participating in 2017, one village winning the award, Desa Mengkiang in West Kalimantan, and in 2008 also one of the village in Jambi also winning the competition or the award, and then quite many in 2019, which is almost around 25 villages winning the, with various category, of course. 2005 villages winning the competition, and in 2020, one of the, because of the pandemic, we kind of reducing our engagement at the ground level with the local community. So that's why our target in 2020, it's also we are kind of adapting with the situations, because the engagement with local community quite limited during the pandemic time. So by learning of this progress, we are aiming also that by 2030, we are aiming that around 500 villages will be registered in this village climate project, with more targeted in household living and in and around the supplier concession of the FPP Sinarmas. Continue, please. this is the one of the example of the villages, that just win the award, where their activity is including the compost production that we use for our plantations, and also organic cultural practices or farming practices. This also starting improving their income. Yeah. This kind of activity that we conducted in Lubuk Madarsa villages is an example that many of these villages in 386 that I mentioned earlier has a kind of activity like this. So we are hoping that this will continue to improve the income as well as improve the environmental condition in the village level. Continue, please.
Pak Agung, if you
Kan-
Pak Agung, can you if you could please speed up
Yeah.
your.
Okay, this is the last slide, Bu. Yeah, during our journey to implement our integrated forest and farming program or Desa Makmur Peduli Api, we are making a collaboration with various party, including Marta Tilaar and other, Dr. Sahrir foundations, and also ICRAF, C4, and other players to back up the skill and the knowledge of the implementation of this project, hoping that we could strengthen this initiative in the future. Thank you. I think that's what we want to share in the very short time given to us today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ibu Elim and Pak Agung. The next